I know for one thing I did with Mario, or one thing I did with Peach's birthday cake is that me and my friends were just playing that and we were bored out of our mind. Because the thing with Mario Party 1 is that it started from the first game intro. But some of the boards are actually really nice, have good mechanics, are good in their own right. If they had items, stuff like, what was it, Yoshi Tropical Island, Mario Rainbow Castles, items that help you manipulate your dice and help you in a way to gain traction on the boards, will make the boards a lot more fun. Mario Rainbow Castle is actually really fun. It's a very straightaway line, and they did it again in Mario Party 6 with Castaway Bay. And it shows that that type of board is actually pretty fun to deal with, especially if you know what to do with the items. And other parts about it is that other parts about it is that Peach's birthday cake gets a little better because of the introduction of the items, and the Piranha Plant's now working on a district system, as I call it. When the original, it was just a 1-to-1 property. Now they work on a district where 3-4 spaces are all communal around one Piranha Plant, and you can either choose to steal money or take a star, which the money Piranha Plant is way better at most points than the Star Piranha. You can still use the Star Piranha and you can still upgrade from the coin to Star one, which is very beneficial and very useful. Yoshi's Tropical Island doesn't have that much difference between the original game and the new one on Superstar, so that doesn't get my gripes. There are like some boards some boards in Mario Party 1 that I would actually really want remade with the inclusion of items. DK's Jungle Adventure is not one of them. DK's Jungle Adventure will work in the same vein as Yoshi's Tropical Island. Really good board with the introduction of items. You can just still play to the same bed, but not too much of the board is terrible. The uniqueness of the gates only opening for a certain amount of coins may be changed because Mario Party 1 is not a high coin economy game, but the later Mario Parties are high coin economy, where you get more coins than ever. And with that, like, I can see them increasing the prices, like early game, mid game, last 5 turns, they can like increase the prices, but not too egregiously, because there are some people who still won't get a lot of money because they will get fucked by the boards. And if anything, another thing about it is that the whole Bowser idol thing is actually pretty good. The boulder sending everyone back to start. It's the standard Mario Party happening series, but at the time it was actually pretty good. Like, board I really want back in Mario Party would be, like, unironically, Wario Battle Canyon, Eternal Star, and Bowser's Magma Mountain. Basically 3 of like the not more egregious board, but more of the interesting boards are what do you call it? Yeah, more interesting boards, because with Wario Battle Canyon, the whole premise of the board is that you are in a war-torn Battle Canyon, and if anyone who's played Mystery Land, where the whole mechanic is that you land on happening spaces, and you get sent to the next island. Wario Battle Canyon started it, and it's, in my opinion, is much better at doing it. You get no say in where you're landing, for the island, which I will like not defend. I'd rather have a consistent I'd rather have a consistent knowing of where I'm gonna land than just haphazardly doing that. If they have like a specific space where you get shot towards to get like a good chunk, like a maximum amount of space before you are shot out of the next cannon, that'd be great. But the other point about it is that items will help tremendously because you can do poison mushrooms to stop people. I know there are some parts of the board where what is it? Yeah, there are some parts of the board where the cannons will fuck up, because here's the thing, in Mario Rainbow Castle, when it got released back on Jamboree, they actually gave it a unique item. Same thing with Western Land. The unique item in Mario Rainbow Castle is that technically you can change it on the fly or change it on a dime. You can change the position of the character who's on the star space, which is either Mario or Toad or Bowser. Kind of RNG, but if you know what you're doing, you can use it to your advantage and you could just have fun with it. With Western Land, it also has that whole scenario as well. With the ticket increases in price every time someone buys it. And well, for Wario Battle Canyon, I can either see it an item specifically for that, or it being either like a forced cannon strike of your own that you can just use the cannon. Like you can use your own cannon to send you to a different location. Or a specific item that causes the cannons to swap at will. Whenever you want. Kind of a BM one, but the one from Mario Rainbow Castle is kind of BM. And for the other two, Eternal Star and Bowser's Magma Mountain, there's not a lot you can change from the boards. Because, in my general opinion, they're actually really balanced. Some people may say I'm wrong, but like, there's not much else I can say about that. Bowser's Magma Mountain, some people just do not like that board for the whole like happening space mechanic and the randomness mechanic of the thing. Mario Party 1 doesn't have randomness, it's all predetermined by the time you start the console. What you roll, what you get, what you have, they're all predetermined. Not because it's funny, but because there's nothing else you can do about it. And with the whole mechanic of just it being dice, but yeah, sequentially dice for getting stuff like, well, a star stolen or money stolen, taking shortcuts and all that, would be very not fun for a lot of people. And well, what do you call it? I don't see that in that general scenario. One other thing I'll say about it is that the happening spaces being only red actually does benefit it a lot in coin economy, because some games take too much money from you, and it is pretty funny to see that fact. One other thing is that with like the randomness actually being there, I can see like an item for that specifically being just a hey, you could just decide you want to go through that area. Like a Koopa Bank card from Mario Party 3, where you can like take all the money from the bank, you can like have a card or a manipulator or something like that that makes you take the shortcut, but it instantly gets your it instantly just gets rid of the item when you finish using it. so it doesn't get too useful. Eternal Star, board-wise, is actually one of my favorites. It's my personal favorite board of Mario Party 1, which says a lot because Mario Party 1 is pretty bullshit. Whole premise of the whole teleporter mechanic being random RNG, or being a random seed based on where you start, and it changing only when you visit Bowser is also pretty fantastic. And if they were to ever remake Mario or Eternal Star into into the modern Mario parties, I can see an item that changes the seed of the teleporters, and you can use it to your own advantage. Because the only bad part about using Bowser to change the seed is that, one, he steals a star. I would rather not give up a star unless I'm very, very ahead in the lead. And he sends everyone back to start. Again, not bad in my general opinion, because, well, he's sending everyone back to start. You could just BM people from just getting a star and shit. Just the usual. But with the item I'm thinking of, you could just like purposefully change the seed of the teleporters, but no one's getting sent back to start. And you can use that when someone's about to go towards a teleporter that they know is going towards star, and BM them into going to a different star or a different location, or worse, Bowser. Stuff like that. And not much else can be made different about the board. The board's pretty big. Items are going to be very beneficial. Stuff like poison mushrooms and shit like that will be very beneficial towards that general scenario. And if anything else, one other fact about that is, well, the whole Baby Bowser mechanic of you just trying to steal, like trying to quote unquote steal your star and shit like that. It's pretty fun, but having an item, like, some people may say, like, if you use a poison mushroom on someone, any dive related stuff will be affected by it as well. I would not agree with that sentiment. Some people say if you use an item that affects your position, or your rolling, should affect anything else that uses that rolling stuff. But if anything, I will just say that if you had a poison mushroom on you and you are only rolling an 8, 9, or 10, and then you just roll a 1 and lose your star, that'd be very, very sad. How the Baby Bowser mechanic works is that you roll an 8, 9, or 10, you roll a speed block to just start off. And if Baby Bowser gets a higher number than you, or at this point Bowser Jr., you will lose a star. And the only times you will lose a star is if you roll an 8 and... yeah, if you roll an 8 and Baby Bowser rolls a 9. Or if you're very unlucky, you roll a 9, Baby Bowser rolls a 10. And you'll lose a star. But I don't mind that mechanic, but I just really hope that if you use like a poison or double die, will not affect it. Because I'm thinking like Wii Party, where you win the mini game, you have another die with you, and that is used for some parts down the road. That's just me talking. But yeah, I don't know, that's just like my 2 cents on like Mario Party 1 if they were to remake it. Because I know some people actually remade, like, yeah, some modders remade Luigi Engine Room into the Superstar lineup. And it looks really good. And as I said, some of the boards in Mario Party 1 would benefit a lot from the items that are introduced in later Mario Parties. Especially because, like, Luigi Engine Room is a pretty decent middle of the way road. It's a middle of the way, yeah, middle of the way, board. Oh, do I want this or no? I'm just gonna take the bank. Don't think about shops. Take the bank. Move on. You have like 2 more suit yourself cards to work with. So yeah, as I said, that's my 2 cents in marketing 1, because some of the boards are just pretty box standard and pretty interesting, but with no items, they become lackluster at best. Where can I put more stocks in? That's 100, that's an amount. My main one should be this one. Anyway, that tangent aside, I already have my stocks ready for at least upgrading. And as you saw when I was just like talking about marketing 1 and all that shit, that I upgraded my or I changed from the real estate to the tax office. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna get a lot of money from that tax office, but it's there just in case someone gets stuck there. So we'll just have fun. Okay, let's see here. Knowing this game is gonna make me land on at 1172, so I think I might have to go the upper route. Which sucks tremendously, but what can I do? Best bet is just to upgrade the 2 districts I have a 2-in-1 in, and then just focus on the middle one by changing it. But I don't know if I want to change that tax office to 3-star or keep it tax office. H puts me on the roll again. Okay, I'll take the roll again.